Hey trendsetters, I think I've had a major win. I've been having fuel troubles with this Trans Am for months, where if you drive it normally around the streets, it's beautiful. If you cruise on the highway at 100 for any period of time, like for more than 10 minutes, it starts to stumble and occasionally it'll just cough, splutter and break down completely. And you pull over and give it 5 minutes and she fires back up and off she goes again. And I tried all sorts of things. At first I thought it was a coil, changed coil, did it again. Then I thought maybe it was fuel boiling, like vapour lock, even though it was a injected car. So I put this heat shield on the fuel in and fuel out of the fuel command center here, which is where the high pressure fuel pump is, and it still did it. I did a bit of reading on the net. Everyone hates these fuel commanders because they kept breaking down, and I thought surely there's not that much to it, it's just a high pressure fuel pump in a bowl. And I went for a drive on the highway and sure enough pulled up when it started to stumble, put my hand down here on the side of the bowl, and it was hot as hell, like almost too hot to touch. So the fuel inside was boiling because it would only let vapor come out of this vent line back to the tank. It had a little sintered filter, and so it had a float valve. So when you're driving down the highway, you're using minimal fuel. There's not enough fuel from the low pressure pump coming in here to keep it cool, and the high pressure pump is working its ass off and boiling the fuel, just heating it up and boiling it and causing vapor lock through this line to the injectors. So I took this out, put it on the bench, took that cap off, which was a hell of a job. You've got to wind this cap off. And then I took this float level out, threw it in the bin, let the needle and seat stay open, and then took this little sintered bushing out filter, which only let fuel vapors through, knocked that out with a punch. Now it constantly recirculates cold fuel from the low pressure pump in here, and whatever it doesn't use goes back to the fuel tank here, and then the high pressure pump feeds there, feeds the injectors. And now I've had it idling for a good 10 minutes and it's cold. I think I won. Check out my new LED headlights, they're kind of cool, aren't they? So I won't know till I go for a long drive, but it's raining too much out there today, so screw that, another day. But I'm 99% sure I've solved the problem. Cheers.